There's no one formula which fits into when you're working on a character. There's not one formula which works for every character. You will keep discovering new ways of doing it. That's what you have to discover, that each and every character needs a different kind of approach to reach him.
This one statement that comes repeatedly in his interviews determines the kind of person he was. With a career spanning over 3 decades, he didn't do the same character twice. Neither he was afraid of trying something new. But when I stumbled upon a philosophy, I came to realize the choices he made, the sage he was. In order to move an audience, there is a need for a connection to be established. And for that connection, the choice of roles is very important. It is true that we as a human being rarely make a choice out of conscious mind. Most of our choices are based on our conditioning, our subconscious mind. To understand Irrfan, we must understand an ancient Chinese philosophy. Taoism is a philosophy given by a Chinese philosopher named Lao Tzu. According to this philosophy, and I'm quoting a part of it, that which offers no resistance overcomes the hardest substance. That which offers no resistance can enter where there is no space. Few in the world can comprehend the teaching without words or understand the value of non-action. We can understand it by the example of a river. The river doesn't exert any force, rather it is going through a natural path. Similarly, if we go through the natural course of action without resisting it, we will surely find our flow rather than imitating someone.
There's some kind of revelation that's happened with me. I was doing a movie with one of my favorite director, Anup Singh. He sees music in everything. I just went on the sets blank. I used to have great time at night, just have parties, this and that. Go there, see the mahal and do it spontaneously. Dive and see what happens. And I loved that experience.
A lot of actors view their work as a product, and it is wise since the employment of many is based on the film. But there are some who are constantly pushing the boundaries. They see a film as an opportunity to connect with people, to tell a story.
Story is a live thing. It is alive, zinda hoti hai, and it interacts with you. And you can see physically how it's interacting with you.
I disagree with this point of view about some people who want to use film as a medium to talk about issues of society.
या कोई आदमी जो है ये जताने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि मैं सोसाइटी के बारे में बहुत कंसर्न हूँ और मैं सिनेमा इसलिए कर रहा हूँ कि मैं इस मुद्दे पे बात करना चाहता हूँ. मुझे मैं ऐसे लोगों पे बिलीव नहीं करता, बिकॉज वो एक मुद्दे का सहारा लेके अपने आप को एज ए फिल्म मेकर एस्टेब्लिश करना चाहते हैं.
I believe that films are not untouched by society, and if someone feels that he or she wants to talk about something through their film, it's fine. Filmmakers all around the world are using film as a medium to express their thoughts, no matter how stale or futile they are.
Prophet says it's your direct relationship with him.
It is between God and God.
Between you and him.
Yes.
और वो तुम्हारे साथ है.
No,
और मेरी जिंदगी है उसको टेस्ट करने के लिए. There was one dialogue in my film, Life of Pi. Please, if you have time, I'll say that. The Pi says, faith is a house with many rooms.
That's right.
Many rooms. The other person asks him, there's no room for doubt. He says, plenty. In every floor. Doubt is a useful thing. It keeps your faith alive. Unless and until you test, your faith is not alive.
Irrfan was a sage in true sense, a man who was changed by his stories, who was constantly questioning and doubting beliefs in search of the truth. His firm belief that there could be other dimensions, other truth, made him a seeker, a world which forces you to follow conformity. He was the one bending rules.
Forever from my life. My father was right. Richard Parker never saw me as his friend. After all we had been through, he didn't even look back. But I have to believe there was more in his eyes than my own reflection staring back at me. I know it. I felt it. Even if I can't prove it. You know, I've left so much behind. My family, the zoo, India, Anandi. I suppose in the end, the whole of life becomes an act of letting go. But what always hurts the most is not taking a moment to say goodbye.